So let's start off with the Cavs and the Pistons. Cavs and the Pistons, I think this is actually going to be a really, really good series. Unlike I hated the Cavs and the Raptors series, but the Detroit Pistons and the Magic series was pretty ugly too. But like I said, those were defensive series, a lot of shrinking of the floor, and like it was just more of like a stylistic thing. I feel like these two teams have the styles that match up against each other well, but more so for I guess entertainment purposes, it goes better just for the eye, right? For like the average viewer watching the game is not going to be too gritty, but it is going to have some grittiness to it. I feel like whoever controls the paint controls the series, and I think the Detroit Pistons will do an excellent job of that. I'm thinking the Pistons will take this series, but I think this series will go like 6. I don't think 7 though, right? I think this series probably ends in 6, going Detroit's way. I think James Harden actually shows up in this series and doesn't disappear like he did, especially later in the Cavs Raptors series. I think James Harden and Cade Cunningham are good for about 6 rebounds nightly. They're both triple double watch. James loves, a good triple double against the Pistons, or like flirting with a triple double against the Pistons. And Cade does the same thing against the Cavs, especially Cade. I would say Cade, go for Cade 8 rebounds on a nightly basis. He should be good for it. I would say one of them got to get a triple double, but apparently the only person that gets triple doubles in the playoffs is Karl-Anthony Towns. Oh my gosh, I forgot. When Victor Wembanyama, but Wemby